religion, if it can do nothing else, ought to be at least one place in which transcendent values can be brought to bear on discussions like this. Transcendent, religiously motivated moral visions were needed and remain needed whenever our country or any country is tempted to succumb to mere utilitarianism. I was struck during the debate over torture at how often I was asked, representing evangelicals, not to offer a thin public language, but to offer a rich religious vocabulary about why my faith in particular would lead to opposition to torture. It was precisely the sense that we had come unstuck from any kind of transcendent reference point. People, even in Washington, Congress, and so on, I was asked one time to testify, offer testimony about a piece of legislation related to this, and I said, should I thin it out so I don't offend? And they said, no, speak your Christian language. We need it right now. We need it because we're lost. We're very confused right now. So I walk away from the experience of the last 4 years more convinced than ever, both that the United States needs forthright, religiously rich engagement by its religious citizens of all faiths, and also that Christians in particular risk compromising our faith precisely as we forget our primary allegiance to Jesus Christ, which could be true of any religious tradition in your own language. Just as our voices are needed more than ever, our faith communities right now seem less prepared than ever to offer the kind of moral witness that is needed. Another way to say it is this: precisely at the time when the United States of America needed Christians to remember what it was to be a Christian, we had already forgotten. So that we were not able to offer the kind of witness universally that was necessary. So that I can now say, sadly, at the end of 4 years of fighting this, there is a permanent Christian constituency for torture in this country. And that constituency is ready to be mobilized the next time a president says that it's time to do it. And that is a very sobering end result to have to report after 4 years of fighting. But I would also say this: there is a committed Christian constituency that has learned what is at stake when the government wants to go in this kind of direction. And that constituency I am happy to, I think, to represent with some of the men and women who have decided to come as Christians to this event. So thank you for coming out this evening. I'm happy to entertain any questions you might have. Thank you.